warning was strong and chilling, perhaps in response to the extension of attacks from local farmers to security agencies on Operation Day in Agogo, where nomadic herdsmen are having a field day. Not anymore. Just 24 hours after the Chief of Defense Staff, Lieutenant General Obed Akwa, issued that warning, the joint police and military troops on operation have shot and killed more than 100 cows, we are told, in the area. That's according to the social commentator Ebad Ibrahim, who says that those cattle belong to his relatives. We'll hear from him shortly, but first listen to the CDS issuing that warning yesterday.
I wish to make these points very, very clear, that no attack on a soldier or a policeman or any other security person, we consider that attack an attack on the state. The policemen and the soldiers were deployed under orders of government. So if anybody dared attack them, then they're defying the authority of government. Our troops are here to do a specific job to ensure that this area is rid of this menace. We are here to ensure that everybody can go about their normal duties without fear. The area are mostly farmers. They depend on their farms for their livelihood. If you rear cattle and you depend on cattle for your livelihood, you cannot use the animal to destroy somebody's farm.
Well, security analyst Dr. Chrissy Amey has already warned about the consequences of shoot and kill policy that's been implemented by government.
Heard about the farmer herder crisis. This once more relates to the wild promises that we're giving of boreholes and of dams, and of ensuring that this problem will be wiped out once and for all. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the farmer herder crisis is a consistent failure over time of the political intrusion in the decision-making processes of the security councils in where these cattle are. The violent approach by the state of Ghana in seeking to resolve this has failed and will continue to fail. But that failure is not just about farmers and herders. That failure is being transformed into a narrative of victimhood, of dispossession, and of exclusion. These clashes have become a perennial problem in this country because I argue that we do not appear to be getting it right. It's become emotional, it's become politicized, and it's driven by short-term political and economic gains. The present strategy of following the shoot to kill is an even much more dangerous strategy. Fulanis are the second largest single ethnic group in West Africa and across the Sahel belt. We've got to be careful we don't turn this into a mega Africa-wide international crisis, because I'm not hearing the international side. If all Fulani in other African countries where they form a majority decide to turn on Ghanaians, Operation Cowleg, driven by a shoot and kill the cattle strategy, is confrontational, it's dangerous, it's aggravating the problem, and as I've said, it's leading to this narrative of exclusion, victimhood, and dispossession.
Well, that's exactly what Ebad Ibrahim says is happening or has happened in Agogo.
It is so un-Ghanaian for the international community to be reading that innocent cows and bulls are being shot dead. It's against animal rights. And mind you, not every business that is operating within the Agogo region is owned by Fulani herdsmen. There are very benign and harmless Ghanaian business people that have invested in this industry, and they contribute to Ghana's GDP. I believe instead of killing cattle, we could as well use the meat for school feeding or feed our people in prison centers. And so therefore, I would call on the Chief of Defense Staff to roll back on the order of shoot to kill that has been given to our soldiers. As we speak currently, this very minute, this very second, cattle, innocent cattle are being shot dead with machine guns. This is not good for our reputation in the international community. And so therefore, I would urge the Chief of Defense Staff and His Excellency the President and government as a matter of urgency, not only to protect Ghanaian lives, but protect the lives of innocent animals. These businesses can be given a grace period of 1 month, nothing beyond 1 month, so that they can evacuate their cattle to the north, where they won't pose the kind of challenges we are facing within the Agogo region.
We'll be getting in touch with our correspondent Ohim Interior, who's been on this beat for a confirmation or otherwise of this particular information we're receiving from Ebad Ibrahim. But we'll take a very quick break. All right, let's go over to Kumasi now. Ohim Interior joins me over the telephone so we can get some more information on this. Hello, Ohim. We've just had information that about 100 cows have been killed by the Operation Cow Leg team. Can you independently verify this?
I can't confirm this, Gifty, for since the whole of today I have been working inside Nsuta and its environment. So to be able to confirm this is a bit difficult unless I speak to some of my sources in Agogo, but not now.
Very well. I just spoken to the Deputy Information Minister, Kojo Oppong Nkrumah, about where the nomadic herdsmen are moving to. We understand they're moving towards Nsuta. Is that very clear?
Yes, for now I can confirm that the operations of the Operation Cow Leg team has had effect on the movement of cattle and the herdsmen in Agogo. And now, in the Nsuta, specifically in the Central District, which Nsuta is the capital, the district capital, most of the cattle are moving towards Nsuta area. We were some few minutes ago. We visited Asarenkwanta number 2 and Asarenkwanta number 1, and then there were a few other communities that we also visited. And in all these areas, we saw some of these herdsmen and their cattle in their numbers in the bushes of these communities. So this is where they have pitched camp. But it's been a very difficult moment for the police. As when we were there, the district police commander and a team of personnel came over, all with the aim of monitoring the developments. And when I spoke to him, he expressed the fact that it's been a very difficult time for the police chasing or flashing out these herdsmen, especially with the ongoing Operation Cow Leg activities in Agogo. And he thinks that the Operation Cow Leg team should also extend their operations to these areas so that they are able to bring the activities of these nomadic herdsmen and their cattle under control.
Okay.
When we're in the bush, I can tell you for a fact that even at a point, the whole police team, we didn't know what was happening. I must say it was a very difficult moment for us. As and when we were trying to speak to women left behind by this herdsmen in one of the camps, all of a sudden, a herdsman with over 100 cattle just pulled up. At a point, we all thought that this herdsman had commanded the cattle to attack us. It took the intervention of the women who were just around to drive the cattle away. There was some sort of communication between them and the cattle. So, I guess I would say it was a very difficult and a tense moment for the police team and some of us who were there to follow up on the operations and activities of these herdsmen.
All right, very well. Ohim, hopefully would have a clearer picture of how we're dealing with this matter conclusively. Ohiminteria, thank you very much for that story. Ohiminteria is with our sister station, Ishwa FM in Kumasi.